Hello everyone, today we're gonna review the Scrambler Mid by Xero Shoes. Disclaimer first, Xero Shoes sent me these boots, these hiking boots for review. I've been testing it out everywhere. I went up a mountain just to see what she could handle, so I took her through the ringers. And I have to say I'm really impressed with it. Now this sole, Michelin sole, really rugged. You do feel the rocks, you do feel the, not as much as a thinner one, but you still feel, you have some feel of the ground. And these Michelin soles are just brilliant. They grip everything. I've been walking in muddy, rocky, I don't know if you guys can see some there, but this is nothing at all. I've been up there, see if I can show you, up in there, which is really slippery and rugged, and they have been working marvelously. You guys can see this is not an easy terrain to walk in, but they perform beautifully in here. Really nice. It's very flexible. There you go, you guys can see, really flexible. You have some feel, not as much feel as, for example, the Mesa trails that Xero has, but you still feel the rocks, the roughest parts, and it protects you a lot. But the most impressive thing about this sole is I was walking on really slippery places with loads of mud and grass, wet grass, and they don't slip at all. They just grip to the ground. It's perfect. Like the other thing I have to say, the rubberized parts here on the back, on the bottom there, are just really good to handle rough parts like rocks and bushes and stuff, and they're very easy to clean. Like yesterday I went through a muddy part of the mountain, and when I got home they were all muddy, really dirty, manky, and I just had to put them with some wipes, a bit of water, and it was grand. An hour and a half now walking. The feet don't get warm at all. The material, the wicking material, is just beautiful. Leaves everything at the same temperature. I don't like to wear socks, and this is just perfect. I don't know how the wicking works, but it just keeps my feet at the same temperature. I tend to sweat a lot in certain shoes. With this one, I've been walking for miles now, and they're just perfect. They're just at the same temperature. The other thing as well, it's water resistant, is not waterproof. So the mesh, which I love, lets the water through, but it lets the water out as well. So it dries really quick. And I tested out at home when I was washing it. I kept my feet inside just to see, and it just lets the water in completely, but it doesn't destroy it inside. And I would say it took about 4 or 5 hours in the window sill, and it was dried. So really quick drying, which is impressive, I have to say. But what I'm most happy with is how resistant it is, and how it grips to the ground as well. Really nice. And the flexibility for a boot, really good. Like, don't be afraid to use it on muddy or slippery slopes. This sole will do the job. Nitpicks, there's a small little one, which I've been talking about with almost all the Xero shoes, which is the end of the laces. The plastic thing should have, I think especially for a rugged thing like this, should be rubber, so it doesn't come off. And the other thing as well, I took off the insoles, and then when I went to put it back in, especially the one on the right hand side, it didn't went in properly. doesn't matter anyway. I like to use it a lot. Most of the time I actually use them without the insoles, just to let you know that sometimes when you take it off, it's not easy to put it back in straight away. It took me a while to get it proper, but love this sole, I have to say. Love the ruggedness of it. Really, really nice, these Scrambler Mids. Perfect for spring and summer, and if you go on hikes, rough parts, perfect. Thank you once again to Xero for sending this for review. Loving it. There you go, Scrambler Mid by Xero with a Michelin sole.